Cześć wszystkim, jesteśmy tutaj na stanowisku Fliteboarda w Düsseldorfie. Z nami Julian.
Hi.
Powie nam coś więcej na temat aktualnej oferty Fliteboard. So, good to see you here, Julian.
Nice to see you, Alec. Another day here. Let's talk Fliteboard. Tell me what you want to know.
We would like to know about your range product for this year.
Okay.
Some of the products are probably also from the last year, but there is also some new things that you probably can share with us.
Okay. Should we start with the Flitescooter?
Yeah, that's a good option.
Yeah. So the Flitescooter came out more than a year ago. About a year and a half ago, we started delivering these in September 2023.
Yeah.
We kind of released it in May. To the general public on our marketing, but then in September we're delivering these to clients, and it's still relatively new, but we've sold quite a lot of these boards, and it's for the riders who want to go easy. They like the concept of e-foiling, but they don't want to take any risks. They want to have a fun time on the water. They want to teach their kids. Maybe they want to rent. They want to have it on part of their yacht. This is the perfect option. Yeah. It's more than 200 liters of volume. It's got a handlebar, so you can. It doesn't sink. It floats really well. You're not going to fly with two people, but you're gonna learn how to do it in about 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's that easy.
There is not easier option for getting fly above the water. There is not easier option to flying above the water.
This is the easiest option available to get up and foiling.
Yeah, exactly.
You
you can use it also like both Efoil and scooter, I guess.
Yes, you can use it as an Efoil and the scooter. That's because the handlebar is removable. So with a quick snap, you want to pull that out for me? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Then you take the controller out.
Take it out. The controller comes out, and with just the strap here. Yeah. So unfix this, and then slide the controller off.
Yeah.
Then
you are just riding like the regular Efoil.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It also supports the Explorer battery, so anybody who wants to ride Explorer and have the maximum amount of time on the water can do that. The Explorer battery does help as well because part of this board of the configuration is we have the jet. The jet and the big wing. So with all this extra board, you have a little extra weight. That Explorer battery is going to give you a lot more autonomy on the water. What the jet does, it keeps everything safe, and what we've done with the jet is it has the smoothest takeoff. So because we wanted the easiest board, we had to pair it with the easiest propulsion, and that's your option of the jet. Coming along as well with the Flight Cruiser 1800 wing and the really big 500 stabilizer. This board you can't really fall off very easily.
I think also the option of having jet here, it's like when it's propeller, the people thinking that propeller can hurt someone, and if they see the jet, they are more.
It's a big safety feature.
Yeah,
as well.
They feel more safety if they don't see propeller. They don't see propeller outside. Yeah.
Yes, there's no propeller exposed. So if you fall on the wrong side, you might hit the wing, but it's not very impactful. The wings are nice and rounded. Keeping you really safe.
This is if they're around, then even if you fall down, then you are not getting the inside.
You're not getting
impact.
pinched.
Yeah,
pinched or poked. Along with safety, we also have the smaller mast size.
So it's a 60
centimeter small, 60 centimeter mast. So if you are to fall, you're falling still. In the water first before you're
how you accelerate these things?
What do you mean, how do you accelerate?
How you go to more faster? How you?
Okay, so the controller is the same, but the way we use the controller is different. So in the handlebar, it's. Sorry, they're a little loud. We're probably gonna pick them up.
Yeah.
So let me repeat that. So in the hand controller is the same, but the whole way we use it is different. The handlebar connects to basically a scooter controller. thumb push, and this bar we have a mechanical push.
Ah, okay.
And so this push is pushing the throttle as I'm pushing down in here.
Okay, so this is the way also how you can take controller out.
Yeah.
Actually, you unlock here and then it's easier to go out. This is the trick. Okay.
Yeah, that's the trick. I know all the tricks. So basically, you'll start on level 1, and as you're riding, you'll just press the plus.
Yeah.
Getting more and more comfortable with one speed and the next. Once you're at your speed, you just give it another 10 seconds until you actually start planing on the water. Once you're planing, you're ready to actually foil. You don't have to go up a higher speed. You take your foot position from where it is pretty close to the handlebars and you bring it just a little further back, and that will change your pitch on the water and you'll be up and foiling.
And you suggest to have feet like this or a little bit more brighter?
Pretty narrow, actually.
Yeah?
If they're too wide, I mean, everybody has a different feeling on a scooter. It's actually quite funny. Some people want to use it like a Segway. Other people want to have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back to give them extra stability. You want to start really far forward, so it really allows you to glide. You want to be planing. If you stand far back, you're actually never going to get to speed, and you're going to use a lot of energy to get out.
So the same way like with Efoil, just to push front of the board.
Yeah, so you want to start up front, lean forward, get your speed, and then step back little by little, and then control the pitch with your arms. And your upper body.
Okay, so if you already riding on the scooter, what will be for the next step?
So the next thing we're gonna go to basically is the Fliteboard. So the Fliteboard 100 liter, over there we have the ash finish on the Fliteboard. Let's go check it out. Fliteboard, our ash standard board, and it's
iconic board.
The iconic board
for the
ash,
Fliteboard.
Ash finish. The original Fliteboard, you might have seen the original videos back in 2017, 2018. This was the board that kind of started it all, and it stays. It's good for everybody, good for family, friends, first time purchase. This is the board you want to have. Especially if you're progressing from the scooter, this is the next step, and it's your daily driver.
Also great choice for schools, as I think.
Yeah, so for schools, the ash finish is great. You might want to have other colors too. White is always preferred for a school that's in the sun.
Okay, maybe it's too beautiful for the schools, but the performance of the boards that give, it's good for school.
I actually have this board, and it works. This board works the best to teach everybody. You can teach everybody in just like 15-20 minutes, especially if it's paired with this large Cruiser Jet 1500 wing.
The same like in scooter, the same setup. Yeah,
so it's similar size. We're going down from 18 to 1500 wing, but this has so much surface area, and you can ride on level 2 or 3 and get people foiling. You don't have to be at a high speed. It makes it really easy to be gliding.
Also, you choose the light rider if you have lighter rider also. To stay on the first or second gear and going.
Exactly. So you want to have the advantage of the 100 liter compared to when we go to the performance in a minute. The 100 liter board has all that extra volume, gets you up and planing with a little bit of effort. You don't have you have wiggle room to misstep and correct your step when you get on this board. This is why it's so easy for schools. And then the next step after that is getting to planing speed. Because you have all this extra volume, you get to planing speed pretty fast.
Just give you more time to react.
It gives you more time. It's stable in waves. It's just easy to ride all around. When you touch down, it doesn't stop the board. You still glide on the water, and it's perfect for that.
Agree. And what next? What's next?
You tell me. Where do you want to go?
I think because this is the carbon looks, ash, wood also. So probably here is also a little bit, let's say, cheaper option for the beginners.
Yeah. So this is the board we came out with back in 2024. So March 2024, March, April, May, we started delivering these boards to customers, and it's been a great hit. We've sold quite a few Fliteboard Airs, and one of the reasons is because the price is a little lower. We're getting to a bigger market, so the price is starting at 7,000 euros.
Yeah.
Or even less. At the show, you get an extra discount on top of that. So for less than 7,000 euros, you have a Fliteboard.
You have Fliteboard, yeah. That's the point.
You're not sacrificing performance. So you have the same mast, same motor, same propeller, same wing setup, same batteries.
Controller, same service.
Yeah, same service. Global support. You just at a lower price. What you do, excuse me. So, with the Fliteboard Air, what we're trading in price is the construction. So the construction for us is a little less expensive to make. It's half air and half fiberglass. What is it?
Fiberglass box inside, you mean?
Yeah, insert. Okay, so
It's fiberglass or plastic?
let's call it a rigid insert. All right. So with the Fliteboard Air, what you're exchanging in price, you're changing in materials. So we have a rigid insert with an air outside, which is also really strong, really rigid. This is at 12 psi, and you can bang this up all season long, and you might have some scratches, but you're not scratching a carbon board or a fiberglass board. You don't have to repair it like you do those other boards.
Good option maybe for the boat owners.
Yeah, so a lot of boats, they're worried about when they get the Fliteboard next to the boat to put it on, and this is, for them, it's easy.
Yeah.
They know they're not going to scratch it, they're not going to ding it. It makes it...
for school, maybe too small?
For school, this is the pro size.
Maybe for the second
110.
lesson, maybe for a second lesson.
So you're right. I wouldn't actually recommend someone's first ride to be on this board particularly. You want to learn on the 100 liter or an even bigger board. But when you go to this size, this is a 80 liter air board. It's relatively easy once you know how to Fliteboard, but this is going to add 20 minutes to your learning experience because of these rails. So you're also sacrificing with the airboard just a little bit of performance on your rails because they're so rounded. It's a little more stuck to the water. Once you do know how to Fliteboard and you do touchdowns, it doesn't matter. You're used to it. You're used to that inertia. But a lot of people buy it. They spend an extra 20-30 minutes learning, and
they don't recognize there is something not like with carbon.
Exactly.
Board.
So you're not premium, but you have like the best value of Fliteboard.
Yeah, but the premium is still propulsion and pilot battery and all others. You get like a Fliteboard. So that's a great option. For this volume of money. Super.
Yeah. So another feature of the Flite Air is that to make it. Another feature of the Flite Air, to keep the weight down and the cost down, we've made that the battery box is only for a sports battery or a nano battery. So what you're getting with all this deal is the perfect package. You don't need a little insert for your battery. You're going sport. You're spending less money, but you're getting all that performance.
And still, how long you can stay on the water?
You
with
can still
sport battery.
With an hour and a half easily with with a Flow 1300 wing. I can get easily more than an hour and a half on the water for this.
Okay.
So, interesting fact, that right?
Yeah, I can. I can agree. Like even me with 1800,000.
But you're a bigger guy. You need 1800.
Jet, but with sport battery, I could be probably also 1.5 hour. Just to keeping relative good speed, like less like 20 kilometers per hour. And then
if you're around 20 and you're just kind of gliding and you're going in an adventure, hour and a half is easy on the sports battery now.
Okay. What else do you have? Maybe something for okay, let's go here. Julian, I see something new here. I recognize the size from the previous boards. But what is this? Tell me, please.
So this is the latest and greatest. This is the Fliteboard Ultra L2, finished in a beautiful blue carbon and negra, blue matte. And what's new about this Ultra compared to the previous Ultras is this is a 4.4. It's actually not the smallest board anymore on the market. We're the lightest board. We've changed a couple things. We made the board a little longer, but the volume's the same. We've just changed the whole shape of the board. It's it allows for more people to get on the water and touchdowns to be just even better.
Okay.
This is catered around the surf community. The surf community has grown in the e-foiling world, and they wanted something better than the Ultra, and this is what we've got. Total weight is just over 18 kilos, which makes it the lightest board on the market. And that's paired with the nano battery. So if you look inside here, so inside we have the Flite Cell Nano, which is a 16.8 amp hour battery. That'll get you on the water for 45 minutes to an hour, maybe even longer if you're surfing. So if you're catching a lot of waves, that's reducing your time on power and more on glide. The reason you get so much extra time as well is because we've got the new mast, the new Mark Newson carbon mast. So this carbon wave mast has a 48 millimeter fuselage, which is also the smallest on the market. So this
what this give actually? Yeah.
So a lot less friction. So you almost feel like you don't have a motor, because it's the previous motor, the previous fuselage was 62.
Yeah, it was the same like in all other boards.
Yeah.
Right
So
now.
this is the only one with this small motor, and we also pair it with the folding prop. So as you're riding, you reduce all your friction on the water.
So less drag.
A lot less drag, a lot more ride on the water. Longest rides. We actually have a record of 2 kilometers or more done by Adam Bennett in Australia on this whole setup. That's unpowered.
Even on the regular foil, it's unbelievable. 2 kilometers.
Yeah. So
wow.
It's not something you'll do every day, but I can easily get 200, 300 meter rides with this unpowered. Then
so it will work better like the previous. So the fuselage, changing fuselage give a lot of
this is
change.
The feeling you get from this is unparalleled. You can't compare it to other e-foils. This is what you call e-foiling. This is called what you call surf e-foiling. It's its own division now. And
like air wave foil, something like this.
So what's interesting about this carbon mast as well? It's ultra high modulus carbon.
Yeah. So this is a new tip.
All right. So the next thing we can talk about the Ultra L2 and the Mark Newson mast is that it can pair really well with your Mark Newson controller. This Mark Newson controller has a really nice LED screen. So if you want to get in here, this LED screen will show you all your regular information you usually get on Fliteboard, but it also has a wave mode. So if I go to here, you have this whole wave screen that tells you how much time you've actually been on waves, how many meters you've traveled on waves, how many waves you've caught, and what your total kilometers are. So it's just an added wave feature that you don't have on the other controllers, and this controller is just awesome. It's designed by Mark Newson.
The trigger is also longer. So you can more control the...
It does have a longer trigger, and it has a wireless charging as well. So
and there is also one more feature that you forget.
Go on, tell me.
This is the clock.
The clock?
Yeah, there is a clock.
There's a clock on the new controllers too. On these controllers.
Because it's
So I didn't forget, but now the clock is the feature on all the controllers.
I don't remember where is
this controller's
but
out of
this
battery.
is also like I think there is a clock. Time? No, it's not this.
No, it's.
But it's showing after when you drive.
Yeah,
you can see
when you're riding, you see a time. I don't even think. Here we go. So if I'm here on elapsed time, this is on your regular controller too. We see that it's 3:09 in the afternoon. So on your time here, you got a little clock on the. So you know exactly what time it is when you're riding.
That is a super feature.
Yeah.
Easy, but
easy, but really practical.
Yeah.
What's funny is all the controllers are, however they are done, they're just linked to the board and GPS, so they always have the right time.
From the GPS.
Yeah. I've always had the right time.
So you can set up your home clock with the flight controller right now.
Exactly. You just go in settings, you just pick what time zone you're in, and it works. It's brilliant. And all the controllers have the same time. So what's next?
What's next? There is also some change with the wings, I think. So this is like some really super new feature.
So if we're gonna get a little closer to the wings, So this carbon mast is conical. This conical setup allows for the most amount of efficiency possible on an Efoil. This is our Wave 850 wing. This Wave 850 wing is a high aspect wave machine. It's perfect for actually medium to big size waves. So you might see in some of the Fliteboard marketing, Alec might cut a clip into this right now. Let's go back to talking about the Fliteboard Ultra, the Ultra L2. Alec, you had the next question. What was it about again?
If it's the only one actually Efoil, wave Efoil on the market.
Yeah, so
because as we know already, there is foil assistant and everything. Some people want to have some assist, but they want to have both Efoil and the foil assistant.
Yeah, so the Flite Ultra L2 is the only product right now on the market that is Efoil orientated, putting a battery inside, having that long distance, and it's made for waves. It's made for all the clientele who want to ride in waves while riding an Efoil. This is going to take you, let you carve on flat water, but then also this is mainly for catching waves. This is because we have this 82 carbon mast, the 48 millimeter fuselage, and the folding prop. All these things combined along with these new wave all these things combined along with the new Flite wave wings, the 850 and the 1000. This is what's made for waves, and it's the only product in the market that's really for that niche.
So
right now.
it will come also with other propulsion like a jet or
No, this one only comes with your folding prop.
Okay.
This is really
only wave
This
riders.
is really wave rider, wave
riders.
orientated. I mean,
Okay.
and it's quite easy to replace it. So if you had to get another one,
Yeah.
maybe you like to ride in the reef. It's just a quick unscrew and rescrew, and you've got your next folding prop on. So
Okay.
it's very simple.
Okay. Okay, so we know everything about the Ultra. Okay, so we can
We can go
stop.
straight to Flite Lab in a second. Yeah. So let's get a little closer. So this, one more time, this is the Mark Newson mast. You can see how much smaller it is. I can almost wrap my hand around the whole thing. This is the 48 millimeter compared to the 48. This is the 48 millimeter fuselage compared to the 62 on the regular mast we have. And you can see the whole mast is unibody, so it's all one piece of carbon fiber. It takes a lot of effort to do.
It's
And
amazing. It's from going from the plate,
Yeah.
all mast, fuselage, and then the end fuselage is also made in one pieces.
one piece,
Amazing.
and we have fused in with titanium on the wing mounts.
So the inside is titanium.
Yeah, so around here, it's exposed titanium. It's a lot of work to fuse these together, along with the conical setup. You don't see it here, but inside this conical is held by titanium. So it's great. All right, action, we're ready.
Okay, now we are with the boards. I see that they are made with different material. So please tell us something more about what material did you use?
Okay, so we do have a lot of other constructions than the air and the carbon with ash finish. We even have the Ultra L2 has an extra layer of carbon and negra. These are the other boards that we have available. Lots of constructions, and we'll kind of run through them. This is the Ultra L2 with a gold finish, carbon construction, still very light. This is still an extremely great option for clients who want to get out in the water. Then they want on an Ultra, and they want a larger battery cavity.
Yes.
So we've got that construction ready for you to go.
So for the clients who want to make a little bit more on the flat water,
they like the Ultra
Explorer,
feeling, but they want to go longer. They want to go a lot longer. They're not there to surf, they're there to explore.
More explorers like wave riders.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Then we have the next construction. This is our Pro size, but we have this in two sizes, the Pro and the 100 liter. This is Saltbush soft top. So if you come a little closer, you can see that I can press my fingers in. This is actually a 2 millimeter thick EVA finish on the glass finish color. And we have all of our details like you'd see on the board.
The important is here there is also fiberglass, right?
Yeah.
So there is no problem with glide on the water.
Yeah, so it still maintains the same shape as our fiberglass and carbon boards.
Yeah.
But it's got really nice rails. The mold of this board is the same as you'd have as the other Pros. It just has that nice soft finish, and it's in fiberglass, same price, but nice color, soft finish, less dings.
Some experience.
Yeah.
Maybe for the guys who like also more dark colors, because this is white.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, my favorite color was green. When we lost green last year, I'm really happy that it came back this year, and I can get a Pro board like this color.
Iconic color also for the Fliteboard.
Yeah, Saltbush has always been in our DNA, and now it's back.
Yeah, exactly.
The last product is our last construction. Excuse me. The last construction is our fiberglass, which we have in white and coral still. So you can get either option. And the white finish, it's actually extra bright, extra white. Lots of yachts love this color, and it's great for rentals because it reflects the sun. On a hot day, this is still the coolest board
Yes,
on the water
exactly.
and off the water.
Yeah, don't get hot so much because of the white. And what else? So what is the difference between weight of the boards between carbon fiberglass
Yeah.
and the same size, the same? It's
Yes.
a
So
big-
with the difference on the construction, you also have a little bit difference in weight and hardness.
Yeah.
So carbon fiber, you're going to have a much stronger body.
Yeah.
It's gonna, if you get a ding, it's going to take a lot of pressure to make an impact. With the fiberglass, you're sacrificing that against the price, but it's not that hard to repair. It will be more delicate. So with these nice soft rails on the edge, you're going to have a bumper. With the fiberglass, you're going to want to be more delicate. You also have a difference in weight. So about 400 to 700 grams difference depending on if you're getting the Pro board with carbon or fiberglass or the standard board with carbon and fiberglass.
So similar experience on the board.
Similar experience, but a lighter weight does matter for everybody who likes the finest details. All right, let's show you the last thing. I've got Alec behind the camera now, and I'll just tell you lots of stuff about it. He'll ask me a question, I'll tell you about the board. So this is Flite Lab, and we have on showcase today Flite AMP. This is the first assist board with jet integrated.
Great things. So we have propulsion, engine, battery, everything inside the board.
1 second.
Okay. They are so happy, but because we have everything integrated with the board. Yeah.
Yes. So this is a whole jet system. This is a cartridge that will come out, and the cartridge goes down the stem, and pretty much the weight will be right where your back foot is. So all your weight is going to be right here. The stem of the cartridge will be here. You'll be able to insert some batteries, put your back foot here, front foot here, and away you go.
This is what is very important, the balance of the board. From the other side, if we put engine here on the mast, then it will be not so balanced.
Yeah, I'll kind of give you the underside of this board. The water intake's here. It goes right into the space where the cartridge accepts water, puts it into the jet, and then compresses and pushes it out with a lot of
like
pressure
a jet system.
with an impeller. Yeah. We have tracks here that you can see if you have common Efoil. We have tracks here, and if you have common foil systems, you can just install your own system if you wanted to that you already own, or install our Efoil, our raw system we already have on here. This is our Flite Lab mast. This is our 82 mast that's connected to it. It connects all the way down to the fuselage base. Our tail, our 140 tail wing, our branded shims. This is a 0.5 shim. On the Flite Lab we iterate. On the Flite Lab we have shims that are 0.5 millimeters. Excuse me. Yeah. On the Flite Lab we have shims that are 0.5 degrees at a time. So just to really fine tune your things. Different from Fliteboard. Fliteboard had 1 degree at a time. This is taking half of that.
Half of.
Really being able to tune your ride. At the end, the other end here, we have a titanium conical connection into our Flite Lab 707 wing. It's our Adam Bennett's series. So this is Adam Bennett's 707 Flite Lab wing that will be available at launch as well. The board, let's go into a little bit more detail. This is a 4.2. All right, ready? Closer, I need to tell you about this board and the whole setup. I'm just gonna lift it up really fast. This is a little less than 5 kilos. And that's with the jet system inside. I don't have any batteries inside right now, but each battery is gonna weigh about 1 kilo and be at the correct capacity that you can actually travel on a plane with it. So
that is the important.
That's
everybody waiting for
if you
when you can fly with the plane.
That's exactly it. So you've got all the foil spots in the world that you wanted to go to, but you don't have the physical ability sometimes, and you want to carry the small board. You take your cartridge out, your batteries in your carry-on, and you can go to those famous foil spots that you see everywhere: Mauritius, Peru, Costa Rica, Hawaii.
There is lots
fly
of
with your AMP board wherever you want, and you get assisted where you go.
Great. There is like different design of concept design with the Fliteboard and the Flite Lab.
Yeah. So Flite Lab's design and product is a, let's say, little brother of the Fliteboard. Flite Lab comes from a little more underground style, all black, bold green stripe. We're going a bit monotone with the colors, and we're focusing more of the product iteration, the laboratory aspect of experimenting. Flite Lab is going to iterate faster than we've seen Fliteboard iterate. We're going to see wings, product, changes on this product develop very quickly because the market's moving so fast.
Yeah.
So, for example, right now, the board of choice, the board that Adam Bennett is behind, and who is behind me, is this 4.2 board. The small board, 27 liter, full cartridge capacity, a lot of grip, a lot of interesting deck pad we have here. We have
This is also something that I see first time in my life. Grip like that.
Yeah, it's actually, you can't explain how good this feels on the camera enough. We've got our Flite AMP logo in here, and the whole design kind of fitting right in.
Nice, super nice.
So right at the front here is our launch pad. I'll just talk about it because we lost the video. We still have the video, but so I'll talk about the launch pad here. You have the same technology that's in the Fliteboard's hand controller is in the launch pad. So you'll have a surf mode and different boost modes, one for paddling and the other for boosting. You'll be able to even change the amount of power behind your boost to get you into the wave. It might be a small swell, you don't need a lot of boost, you can get into the wave easy. Or because it's so small, you need that extra boost to get in. Or it's a big wave and you need all that extra boost to make sure you're at the right speed to catch the right energy, because you're using such a small board.
There is also option to help you paddling. I remember you said.
Yeah, so there's a paddle assist mode and a boost mode. So the paddle assist, you'll be running at the lowest RPMs to just get you back into the lineup. That paddle assist as well will help you paddle back after a long session. What else are we talking about here? This is, if I needed, I don't think I'm going to be able to take it out. So this is, you're able to just, oh no, I don't think I'm going to be able to. No, I don't need to take it out. Let's leave it in. We'll leave it in.
Okay, it's too tough right now.
This system, I don't need to talk about more. If I flip it around here really fast, you'll see how light it is. At the back here, it's two connections to the conical. Two screws for the conical connection. And
Same
then
like you in other boards.
Yeah,
Fliteboard
like our
system,
new
new Fliteboard system.
Exactly, and they're compatible with Fliteboard wings. So you can take this Flite Lab wing off, and if you have a favorite Fliteboard wing, you can use that, or vice versa. This is this conical system is universal with our Fliteboard products. It's also universal with the stabilizer as well. This will work on our stabilizer wings on our conical masts, but not our flat interface masts, just so you know.
Yes.
We're filming, Christos, okay? So
Lisa, can you just keep the... Yeah. Okay. Oh, energy stick.
Again.
Yeah.
So he's gonna hold it while he's saying the goodbyes. Joking.
So the important is also like you can use even 1800 wing in front and huge stabilizer behind, just to help you to slow down a little bit.
So this is the example of the range. This is the one product we want to showcase, the ultimate product at Boot here, but we're going to have a couple larger boards, a couple larger wings on option, and if you wanted to use if you want to use any Fliteboard wings,
Yeah.
you could put those as well. So yeah, if you really needed the 1800, you could put it on here. I wouldn't recommend that big of a wing, maybe a 15 max, but
Maybe some jet series.
yeah, maybe
could
some
be
jet
work.
series, flow series. You want
Yeah.
that extreme instability, you can put them on here as long
Yeah.
as they match with the conical interface
Great.
on Fliteboard. I think we've covered almost everything that we can talk to you about today.
Yes.
And then it's everybody's going to ask, when is it available?
Yes.
So what we can say is spring cannot come any sooner, and I'm going to leave you at that. For price range, I can't tell you pretty much anything about this, other than if you're, let's go back. For price, I can't tell you anything. You just have to wait and see, sign up to the newsletter, and you're going to get the news a couple days or at least 24 hours in advance as the general public. So make sure you sign up to that Flite Lab newsletter before anybody else. So
Okay, so thank you, Julian, Julek, for showing all this product.
Yeah.
So much thank you that you're showing us this. So
You're welcome.
let's see on the water very soon. Spring comes very soon. So
yeah, spring is coming sooner than we think. Nice to
you.
have you. You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
See you guys.
Cheers.
Now you have to press because